How many of you right here, right now, have ever found yourselves amidst chaos? Whether it's a personal crisis, a professional challenge, or even the daily whirlwind of life, feeling lost, reacting impulsively, completely at the mercy of circumstances. There are women, however, who navigate these storms with remarkable calm and clarity, emerging stronger and unshaken. They are not immune to problems. Life still presents its tests, but they possess something far deeper, an inherent mastery, a profound ability to remain unswayed by external pressures. Imagine life as a vast and unpredictable ocean. Many of us are like small boats adrift, tossed by the waves of doubt, stress, and external demands. Our sails are torn, our rudders loose, and we feel helpless against the currents. But the women I speak of are like majestic ships, with a firm helm, strong sails, and a precise internal compass, capable of charting their course through any tempest. They maintain control of their journey, regardless of what happens around them. They understand that while they cannot control the ocean, they can absolutely control their vessel. This video is about how you can become that ship, powerful and in control of your own destiny. Today, I will unveil the 7 powerful traits that allow these women to remain in control of their emotions, their decisions, and their very lives. You will learn how to cultivate this inner resilience, this mental clarity, and this unshakable strength, not to control the external world, for that is an illusion, but to master your inner world. By doing so, you will ensure that you always remain in command of yourself, no matter the challenges life throws your way. This isn't a theory, it's a blueprint for ultimate self-sovereignty. To truly understand how to cultivate these powerful traits, we must first define what it genuinely means to be in control. Our first step is, what does it mean to be in control? Demystifying power. For many, control might conjure images of dominance over others, or a rigid attempt to manipulate external circumstances. I want to dispel that notion immediately. True control is not about controlling others, nor is it about bending the external world to your will, which is often impossible and always exhausting. Instead, true control is fundamentally about self-mastery. It is the unwavering ability to control your own reactions, your own emotions, your own mind, and your own choices, irrespective of the external chaos swirling around you. It's the profound power of choice. Even when options seem limited, the absence of this internal control is what often leads to the very struggles we wish to avoid. When you lack inner control, you become impulsive, reacting instinctively to every trigger, every criticism, every setback. This reactivity drains your energy, often leads to deep regret, and can trap you in a cycle of victimhood where you feel that life is happening to you rather than for you. You feel tossed about, unable to steer your own course. This concept of self-mastery is deeply rooted in the Shaolin tradition. When we speak of Shaolin, a renowned Buddhist monastery in China, famous for its profound discipline, philosophy, and martial arts, where for over 1500 years masters have cultivated deep self-awareness and control, we understand that true power originates from within. The intense mental and physical training is not just about combat, it's about cultivating an unwavering inner calm and discipline. Our practice teaches us that true strength emerges from stillness and an unshakable presence of mind. It's about training the mind to be your servant, not your master. And this isn't merely philosophical. Science supports this profound truth. Cognitive neuroscience, through extensive studies on the brain's executive function, notably by Dr. Edel Diamond at the University of British Columbia, demonstrates that the capacity for self-regulation and impulse control is not a fixed trait. It is a highly malleable skill that can be consciously developed and strengthened through consistent practice. This means that inner control is not an innate gift bestowed upon a few. It is a cultivable superpower accessible to anyone willing to train their mind. You are not destined to be reactive. You can learn to be responsive, intentional, and powerfully in control of yourself. This is the foundation upon which all other traits of mastery are built. Having laid the groundwork for what true control means, let's now delve into the powerful traits that define women who embody this mastery. Our first trait is unbreakable self-awareness. Imagine your inner world as a vast, intricate landscape. Most people wander through it blindly, reacting to every bump and shadow. But a woman who truly knows her worth and seeks control cultivates an inner mirror, the capacity to observe her thoughts, emotions, and impulses without judgment. She doesn't get lost in the whirlwind, she notices the whirlwind. This profound ability to step back and witness your internal landscape is the absolute starting point for any real change or mastery. This self-awareness means understanding your triggers. What situations, words, or people consistently evoke a strong emotional reaction in you? What are your automatic patterns of thought when faced with a challenge? By observing these, you gain the power to choose a different response, rather than being swept away by habit. From a Shaolin perspective, we call this the clarity of mind. Mastery begins with the ability to see things as they truly are, undistorted by projection or past conditioning. Our meditation practices are precisely designed to cultivate this clarity, training the mind to be present, focused, and discerning. For a practical tip, I encourage a daily emotional check-in. Take just a few moments each morning or evening. Ask yourself, how am I truly feeling right now? What caused these feelings? How can I choose to respond to this, rather than just react? This simple practice cultivates a crucial space between stimulus and response, a space where your power of choice resides. For example, if you notice anger rising in a conversation, your self-awareness allows you to pause, identify the emotion, and then consciously choose to breathe deeply, step away, or articulate your feelings calmly, instead of lashing out impulsively. This small act of self-awareness is monumental in reclaiming control. Our second powerful trait, deeply intertwined with self-awareness, is discipline of mind and body. For many, the word discipline conjures images of rigidity, punishment, or deprivation. I want to redefine that for you. True discipline is not restriction. It is the fundamental structure that creates ultimate freedom. It is the power to consistently do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it, because you know it aligns with your highest good and your long-term vision. This is the cornerstone of self-control. Consider the rigorous training of the Shaolin monks. This isn't about mindless repetition. The intense physical and mental discipline, the hours of meditation, the mastery of forms, the cultivation of inner quiet amidst outward exertion, all serve one purpose: to develop an unshakable resilience and profound self-control. It teaches us to quiet the chatter of the ego, to push past perceived limitations, and to access a deep wellspring of inner strength. Through discipline, you train your mind to serve your will, rather than being swayed by fleeting impulses or distractions. For a powerful practical tip, I introduce you to the 5-second rule popularized by Mel Robbins. This simple, yet incredibly effective technique states that if you have an impulse to act on a goal or commitment, you must physically move within 5 seconds, or your brain will talk you out of it. It's a powerful tool to overcome procrastination, self-doubt, and the inertia that often keeps us from taking control. When you count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, you interrupt the pattern of overthinking and activate your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for executive function and decision-making. This concept of cultivating discipline isn't just theory. Science profoundly supports its transformative power. Studies in neuroplasticity, notably by Dr. Norman Doidge at the University of Toronto, vividly demonstrate that consistent practice of discipline, whether it's learning a new skill, maintaining a routine, or consistently making conscious choices, literally rewires your brain, strengthens the neural pathways associated with willpower, executive control, and self-regulation. This means that discipline, initially challenging, becomes progressively easier over. Your brain adapts to support your intention for control, creating a self-reinforcing loop of mastery. You are not just building habits, you are building a more powerful, more controlled brain. By embracing discipline, you are not just making small changes, you are fundamentally reshaping your capacity for control, making it an inherent part of who you are, enabling you to always remain in command of your journey. By embracing discipline, you are not just making small changes, you are fundamentally reshaping your capacity for control, making it an inherent part of who you are, enabling you to always remain in command of your journey. Moving beyond the foundations of self-awareness and discipline, our next traits delve into how women in control navigate the inevitable storms of life. Our third powerful trait is unshakable resilience. And our fourth is radical acceptance. Life is not a straight line, it is a winding path filled with unexpected turns, obstacles, and sometimes profound setbacks. For many, these challenges lead to collapse, despair, or prolonged suffering. But women who embody true control possess an incredible capacity to recover quickly from adversity, to bounce back stronger, wiser, and more determined. This isn't about avoiding falls, it's about mastering the art of rising every single time. Hand in hand with resilience is radical acceptance. This is the profound understanding that while you cannot control every external circumstance, the actions of others, unforeseen global events, or personal losses, you absolutely can control your internal response to them. Radical acceptance is not passivity, it is a strategic act of wisdom. It means acknowledging what is, without judgment, without fighting reality. Only when you fully accept the current situation can you effectively strategize and move forward to change what can be changed. Fighting reality drains your energy and keeps you stuck. Accepting it liberates your power to act. In the Shaolin tradition, we often use the metaphor of the tree and the wind. A rigid tree might snap in a powerful storm, but the flexible bamboo bends with the wind, only to spring back stronger when the tempest passes. This teaches us the strength of adaptability. Being flexible in your approach, but deeply rooted in your inner calm, allows you to withstand immense external pressures without breaking your spirit. Your inner strength comes from your ability to flow, not from resisting what cannot be controlled. For a practical tip, I recommend creating a control and influence list. Take a piece of paper and divide it into 3 columns: under my control, can influence, and must accept. List challenges or worries in these columns. Focus your energy only on what falls under my control and can influence. Release the rest to must accept. This simple exercise directs your precious mental and emotional energy towards effective action. To illustrate this powerful combination of resilience and acceptance, I want to share a story about one of my mentees. In one of my masterclasses, I had a remarkable case of transformation from a mentee who truly embodied these traits. Her name is Sofia, a courageous 42-year-old entrepreneur from Barcelona who had dedicated years to building her sustainable fashion brand. Sofia was known for her calm demeanor, even amidst the intense pressures of the fashion industry. However, her greatest test came when a sudden, unexpected global economic downturn completely halted supply chains and drastically reduced consumer spending overnight. Her entire business, her life's work, faced imminent collapse. The initial shock was immense, but Sofia quickly moved through it. She radically accepted the harsh reality of the market, not denying the devastating impact, but choosing not to dwell in despair. Instead, she asked, "What is under my control?" She couldn't control the global economy, but she could control her response. She pivoted. She used her brand's ethical production facilities to start making high-quality, reusable face masks for her community, donating a portion of profits. She communicated transparently with her team, shared the struggle but also her unwavering resolve. There were tears, sleepless nights, but no victimhood. Within months, her temporary pivot not only kept her business afloat, but her genuine care for her community garnered immense goodwill and new customers. When the economy eventually stabilized, her original fashion brand emerged stronger, with a more loyal customer base and a deeper sense of purpose. Sofia's ability to radically accept the uncontrollable, combined with her unwavering resilience to innovate and adapt, allowed her to navigate a catastrophe and turn it into a triumph. She didn't just survive, she thrived, maintaining control of her internal state and her actions, no matter the external storm. Building on these traits of inner fortitude, our 5th powerful trait is clear vision and purpose. Imagine trying to steer a ship across a vast ocean without a destination in mind. You might drift aimlessly or be easily swayed by every passing current. But a woman who truly knows her worth and stays in control possesses a crystal clear vision for her future and a compelling sense of purpose that acts as her internal compass, guiding every decision. This clarity is your anchor in chaos. From the Shaolin perspective, we teach that knowing your destination prevents detours and impulsive reactions. Focus is the supreme power. When your mind is clear about your why and where, your energy naturally flows in that direction, making every action intentional and every step purposeful. This precise clarity allows you to filter out distractions and irrelevant demands, ensuring that you always remain aligned with your highest path. For a practical tip, I suggest creating a vision map. This is more than a mood board. It's a visual representation of your ideal life, meticulously detailing your aspirations for relationships, career, health, and personal growth. Place it where you can see it daily. This powerful reminder reinforces your purpose and keeps you in conscious control of your direction, acting as a constant reminder of what you are building, making it easier to say no to anything that doesn't align. This powerful reminder reinforces your purpose and keeps you in conscious control of your direction, acting as a constant reminder of what you are building, making it easier to say no to anything that doesn't align. Yes. Building upon the foundation of clear vision, our sixth powerful trait is strategic patience. In a world that constantly demands instant gratification and immediate results, the ability to wait, to observe, and to act at the opportune moment is a rare and invaluable form of control. This isn't about passivity or procrastination, it's about discerning when force is required and when wisdom dictates a calmer, more calculated approach. Some things simply cannot be rushed or forced. The wisest women understand the rhythm of life, that true growth often requires seasons of quiet preparation, not just constant striving. They have the patience to let opportunities ripen, to allow solutions to reveal themselves, and to trust the timing of their own journey. From a Shaolin perspective, this strategic patience is deeply ingrained. Our training emphasizes the meticulous cultivation of skill over time, understanding that mastery is a gradual process, not an overnight achievement. We learn the profound difference between pushing against a closed door and waiting for one to naturally open. This patient observation of circumstances allows for more effective and less exhausting action when the time is right. It is the control that comes from knowing when to exert force and when to simply hold space and allow. Finally, our seventh and arguably most vital trait for women who always stay in control is authentic courage. This is not the absence of fear, for fear is a natural human emotion. Authentic courage is the unwavering willingness to act in spite of fear, to choose your highest path, even when it is uncomfortable, unpopular, or requires you to step into the unknown. It is the courage to say no to what drains you, to prioritize yourself without guilt, to embrace vulnerability, and to make difficult decisions that align with your integrity, even if they displease others. This courage manifests in everyday actions. The courage to set a firm boundary in a challenging conversation, the courage to walk away from a draining situation, the courage to pursue a dream that feels audacious, or simply the courage to be your authentic self when conformity feels safer. It is the quiet internal roar that declares, "I am in control of who I am and how I live my life." This unshakable inner courage is what truly seals your ability to maintain control, because it empowers you to act decisively and purposefully, even when external pressures are immense. We have journeyed through the profound path of why women who know their worth attract everything they want. We began by uncovering the invisible foundation, what truly knowing your worth means beyond external validation. We then understood the universal law, how your intrinsic worth creates a magnetic frequency that attracts your reality. We explored how to dismantle the invisible walls of limiting beliefs and fears, clearing the path for abundance. We then learned the daily practices for cultivating unwavering self-worth, building an unshakable inner foundation. And finally, we explored the power of aligned action, transforming your desires into consistent manifestation by acting from a place of deep worthiness, coupled with strategic patience and authentic courage. This journey is not just about gaining things. It is about a radical transformation of your relationship with yourself, with your desires, and with your entire existence. You are not destined to be a woman who shrinks, compromises, or perpetually gives until you are empty. You are a powerful creator, a conscious architect of your destiny, designed for a life of profound joy and limitless potential. When you choose to protect your energy, to honor your needs, and to stand firm in your truth, you are not just changing your life, you are stepping into your true legacy, a legacy of strength, freedom, and boundless possibility. Your inherent capacity to safeguard your energy, to live authentically, and to manifest a life of vibrant joy and profound purpose is not merely a possibility. It is your inherent right. The strongest women are not those who are untouched by challenges, but those who understand that every experience is an opportunity to deepen their wisdom and amplify their light. Your journey from exhaustion to empowerment, from quiet compromise to unapologetic self-sovereignty, is the most profound transformation you can undergo. It's your ultimate reclamation. So my question to you as we conclude this profound exploration is this: Now that you hold the keys to becoming a woman who knows her worth and attracts everything she wants, which of these 7 powerful traits will you commit to cultivating or strengthening starting today? The power is in your hands. Do not let this knowledge remain just information. Transform it into action. Transform it into your new reality. Share your commitment in the comments below. Tell us, which trait resonates most with you? What specific action will you take to embody it? Your courage and your action will inspire countless other women on their own journeys of liberation and self-sovereignty. If this video has lit a fire within you, please show your support by liking this video. Your engagement helps this message reach more women who deserve to attract everything they want, simply by being who they truly are. Gratitude.